We're all in our separate apartments in New York City. Ryan just got back from Brazil, so he's like quarantining in him and his girlfriend are quarantining together, and I am in Chelsea, where me and Ryan have an apartment. Adam's downtown, so we're all separated.
So when was the last time you guys got together?
A few weeks ago, a little bit before Ryan left for Brazil. Hasn't been too long.
Are you making music or just out for dinner? Or?
We were only making music, I think. I don't think we've really gone out for dinner much. Yeah, that's really what we've been doing this whole time. Just kind of locking ourselves in our bedroom and writing as much as possible.
I feel the same way. You can't go out anywhere. So you guys must feel pretty good. You have one of the biggest songs in America, number 11, most Shazammed, top 5 in pretty much every city the song is being played. Your first big hit, number 16, most played on the radio. And how do you guys feel about all that?
We're really happy. It's not at all like, oh yep, and we have the biggest side. It's truly a surprise every single time we get that news, because we write songs and a lot of the singles that we put out, we do write to try to make them hits, and a lot of the times it doesn't end up working. So it's not like it's like a sure thing, like, yeah, this is like shooing. It's just such a great feeling when people actually do connect, because we try to add something like kind of weird and not just go with the most mainstream production and song concept possible. So if people do connect to something a little bit weirder and a little bit more, alternative, it's really great to show that people's tastes are expanding a little bit. So it feels very good.
And I've been listening to you guys since 2012. That was when what song came out? I'm Ready, the SpongeBob song. Everybody remembers it, right?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, and Neo Theater, great album. And I was just going to ask you guys later on if you had any new stuff coming up. But so if you want to introduce yourselves to everyone watching right now, I see we have the names in the corner, but for everyone watching, who is everybody?
Ryan's name is not accurate. That's his girlfriend's name.
Yeah, I was going to say, right?
Adam, you want to go ahead? Oh, Adam, you're on mute.
He's muted.
There we go.
I'm Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Jack.
My middle name is Adam.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm Jack, and we got Katarina Caps in the corner over there.
The new member.
Hello.
So how long have you guys been brothers? I'm just kidding.
That's good. Nice. Feels like too long.
Too long.
Yeah.
Who's the oldest in the group?
It's so funny. I'm like pointing, but you have no clue who I'm pointing to.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Adam right there.
You're over here. It's my over here.
I know, right? Yeah. Adam's the oldest. He just turned 30 back in August. He doesn't like to talk about it.
3 decades. I know. Once you get to 21, it's all downhill.
Oh, thanks. Right.
Deteriorating. Anyone in a relationship?
Obviously, Ryan is. Right?
I sure am.
That's Katarina to you.
It's very complicated, Mason. You wouldn't understand, Mason.
You would. I don't think anyone would understand, honestly.
No. So what was your childhood like musically? Were you guys exposed to like all different types of music? Were your parents into certain stuff? Like what got you into it?
Yeah, we grew up listening. We grew up listening to a big eclectic kind of diverse collection. Beach Boys were a really big influence, like a lot of stuff from the 1960s when music started going from every song is the same chords to suddenly we could bring in oboes and different orchestration. Like it was just kind of an explosive moment in music history. And I think that's like a kind of a beautiful moment that we try to recreate. And then once we got our own music taste, it was a lot of hip hop. It was a lot of Kanye West and Kendrick Lamar and Chance the Rapper. So I think if I could describe AJR, it's probably somewhere between Kanye West and the Beach Boys.
So would you say that they inspire everything that you guys do, or who are some of your big inspirations musically?
Yeah, definitely them. I think we try to take a lot of inspiration from stuff that isn't music as well. I think we think to movies a lot. I think we look to even stand-up comedy a lot because they're kind of the modern philosophers. They're bringing up these ideas that nobody thinks about, and you listen and you're like, oh my God, that's totally me. So I think we try to do that with our music a lot.
So when did you guys realize that this was something that you wanted to do together, or were you guys always playing music since you were really little?
Yeah, the second part, we started 15 years ago is when the band actually started for real. And I was, 7 or 8 years old back then. So it's really all we can remember. We grew up in a really small apartment. We've always been really close, and we've been singing for fun together, since we're literally born. So it's always been something that we've done. It's just been in our blood.
You guys built a studio in your parents' basement, right?
In our parents' living room, actually.
Living room.
We didn't have a basement. We grew up. It was a small apartment actually on the 15th floor. We just basically, our parents like threw out their couch and and the little bookcase, and we made room for a drum set and a piano. So we just kind of took that over.
They knew you were gonna make it.
I don't think that. I think they were trying to help us make it, but I don't think they knew. No one knew.
And in many, many years, they'll move back into your living room, and you'll be, oh, okay, all right.
That's how it goes.
So, who are some other artists that you guys have gotten to work with, or projects that you've gotten to work on?
What's our most recent? There's a few things we have coming out, actually. The most recent, we wrote Max. We wrote one of Max's songs on his new album that he just released. His album's called Color Vision. We wrote his song Working for the Weekend, featuring Baby No Money, I believe is how you pronounce the name. That was super fun. Max is a really good friend of ours, and obviously he's, like all over the radio too. So yeah, that's probably the most recent thing that came out. We have a lot more stuff coming out too with pop artists and alternative artists that we've written on their albums.
We have a Meghan Trainor song coming out that we wrote and produced.
Oh, really? Meghan Trainor sat in this chair that I'm sitting in right now. So
really?
Yeah.
She's expecting her first child.
Really?
Like E-News. Like, yes, that's news today, I believe, or yesterday.
Ooh, maybe
congratulations, Meghan.
It's not supposed to be announced yet.
No, it's all over Instagram.
Nantucket, Massachusetts, which is about 20 minutes from here. So
very nice. Yeah, I love her.
So it's been a while now since tours and concerts were canceled and everything, but did you guys have anything big planned for the year?
Yeah, we did. We had two tours. One was our own tour, the second part of a tour from last year. And then we also had this thing that we were so excited about and so bummed that it got canceled. It was like a big billing. It was us and then Quinn 92 and Hobo Johnson and Ash, which was like, we were so excited when that thing got secured. We were so excited to go on tour and see all their shows, but unfortunately it got canceled. Hopefully we can, at some point in the future, we can get that back together. And now Ash has sort of like risen up and like taken the headlining spot away from everyone. She's just like absolutely exploded. She'll have to go on last.
Well, moral of the story. Great stuff.
Yep.
So now that Bang is blowing up, one of the hottest songs in the country, are you guys excited to get back out there and perform for all your new fans? Yeah,
absolutely. That's actually a really interesting point. It's going to be interesting to see if there's any, different, because we know what our fans look like. We know like the demographic and like who to see out there. It'll be interesting if we see anyone that's like strikes us as new, when we go out, like, oh, did Bang introduce like a new audience? And you can never really tell unless you're there in person. So I guess that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. What would you say that the highlight of your career has been so far?
Probably playing Red Rocks Amphitheater in Denver. We sold that out. We headlined it. Also, Radio City Music Hall was definitely a highlight. We sold that out as well on our last tour. I think before those two shows, we even said out loud, like, this is the best. This is the the peak moment, I think, so far.
Wow. Well, I can't stop looking at your hat. It's so interesting.
Distracting, right?
Yeah. Aside from all the incredible music that you guys have been making, do you guys have any secret talents or little hobbies that you do on the side?
Ryan is an unbelievable dancer. Like stop traffic kind of dance. Ryan, show us something.
You're gonna show us.
Ryan, do single ladies. Ryan, do single ladies. Bingo.
What do you think?
We didn't say you're done. We didn't say you're done.
Yeah. Come on. There's more you can do.
Oh, he's doing more. Here we go. There we go. It's the twist. It's a twist.
What do you think, Mason?
I'm gonna do the twist. I like the tree. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice tree.
Thanks, man.
That's our only talent, by the way. That.
Oh, really? You guys have nothing else? It's just him?
No, it's just honestly watching Ryan dance over Zoom.
Does he ever dance during the concerts?
Ryan does. Honestly, Ryan gets the most amount of appreciation, I believe, for his dancing. That's the truth.
Beyonce's been pretty quiet since Ryan's been dancing.
I was just saying the exact same thing the other day. Yep. She's scared to come out.
So now that you guys are on the rise, you probably get all this advice from people. What's the best advice that you guys have been given so far?
We got really good advice a bunch of years ago from, Crosby, Stills, Nash. You know that band? Their band, obviously from the, the 60s, 70s. And
very big.
Graham Nash, we did a little event and he was there and he came up to us and he said, like, everything is like, he basically said that famous quote of like, don't let the small, like, don't let the small stuff ruin your life. And basically everything is small stuff. He said, like, even if it feels like the worst fight ever and it's like you're screaming at each other and cursing, don't, like, none of that is important enough to actually break up the band. Because he said that's kind of what happened to him. He said, don't let that happen to you guys. It was really sweet advice, just to change your perspective and realize things aren't as big a deal as they seem. So
a lot of people said the same thing about the Jonas Brothers. How can they break up? They're brothers.
Yeah, they did. And so, now they proved them all wrong.
They're back. And just like you guys, they're back forever. Everybody loves it. So let's talk about the song Bang. How did this song come to be? Whose idea was it? Who produced it?
It was, the beat started out a couple of years ago, actually, before even the song was written. It was one of the first beats that we made for our album Neo Theater. We just made the beat, the horns and drums. And we said it didn't quite fit with the album, so we kind of tucked it away. And then a couple years later, we were just on the road, and we're like, okay, let's start writing. And we pulled the beat back out, sort of reproduced it, made it a little more like current sounding, added like trap drums and sped it up. And Ryan and I think we like wrote the song in like a night. We came up with the chorus melody and then let's go out with a bang and then bang, bang, bang. It kind of was just very like an easy progression of writing. And it felt like as soon as we finished it felt so huge to us. Like not in terms of like hit, just in terms of like sonically, it was just like so massive, probably the most massive song we've done. So we just got really, really excited about it. So yeah.
So what is the video about? Because the video is much different than what you think about the song, because there's people wearing horse heads and blindfolds and scrubs.
That's not the first thing you think of when you listen to the song?
And then they're all naked, and then it's like, what is this about?
The big twist, It's in terms of the video, we felt like it was like really matter of fact. The production, like we had never like in terms of like the verse and the intro, we never done a song that simple and like kind of right to the point. So we said, let's make the video simple. Let's do it a one shot, kind of pulling in and out. And we like we're big like Wes Anderson fans. He's got a great style, so we thought let's pay a little homage to him. And we did, and we just came up with as many cool, situations we could think of. We wanted all these people to be changing outfits every time we'd pull in, and it was just a weird idea we came up with, and people seemed to really like it. Everyone kind of went crazy for the video because they didn't really know what it meant. So we were like, that's kind of cool.
Every time we play your song in the studio, we have this TV. It plays the videos for all the songs, and every time I play Bang, I'm just so distracted. I'm watching the video. I'm like, oh my God. Really?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So what's next for AJR?
What is next? We have hopefully an album coming out. Hopefully at the top of next year at some point. Ryan and I have been writing a ton of songs, so we're about halfway done with that. Also, we are planning something in the virtual concert world, something brand new that people haven't really seen before. We're going to try to do something different, and hopefully finish out the year strong.
Great. What do you want to say for all your fans watching and listening right now, the big AJR club?
Guys, Meghan Trainor is having a baby.
She finally did it.
She did it.
We all did it.
No, seriously. Thanks for listening to Bang. Thank you for playing it. Let's all get through this time together.
Thank you guys so much. It's great to talk to you. And hopefully when everything opens up, you guys can come here to the studio. We have bunches of people who would love to talk to you.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Love that.
Have a great afternoon. Thank you for being here.
You too,
man. Thank you.